Welcome to the Bad Movie Night podcast, covering the worst movies you've never seen. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night podcast.
Everybody, welcome back to the Bad Movie Night podcast. My name is Chris.
Hi, Chris.
And tonight we've checked out the 1991 horror movie, Dead Space.
Dead space. In space. No one can hear you slap someone.
That was pretty good.
That was a terrible Sean Connery, though, wasn't it?
That was terrible.
It was Sean Connery.
Fucking terrible.
Yeah.
That was, yeah, it was the Sean Connery
Slapped her,
AI.
Trebek.
Yeah, I slapped her.
It should have been the
I'd
Finding
probably
Forrester line.
Just an open hand
Oh,
slap.
you're the man now, dog.
Yeah. what a line to go end your career on.
Oh my God.
You gotta talk like you're trying to hold something in your mouth while talking.
What? What? You're
I'm
the man.
gonna slap you, Moneypenny.
You're the man now, dog.
You try to keep your teeth in your mouth.
Is he still
He
alive?
come out of
He's dead,
retirement and
No,
did back James
he's
Bond.
very dead.
right? Very dead, AJ.
Yeah,
But they
he
can wheel
can't
him
come
out.
back
They
to
can
life
wheel
then.
him.
He's in season
Can we
2 of
just CGI him? Like,
Weekend at Bernie's.
you know, just like we did with Indiana Jones. Just like,
Yeah, just de-age him.
yeah,
Just get an actor, put his face on it.
right? Oh, gosh.
We're back, guys. We said last week that we were excited to have the full crew back doing the podcast again.
And we're gone.
And we're gone. And no Spiv. Which is a shame because I do miss Spiv.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sexually.
What do you miss about him?
He's just great. I love Spiv. He's a great dude.
He's a good dude.
And I like him on the show. And he's not here, so he is missed, but not forgotten, as he did send in a voice video of his
Really?
recording of Dead Space. So we will check that out later
Really?
when we get to the review section.
That
Oh,
is
fuck.
great. I love hearing that.
This is one you made or he made?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, yes, you
Fuck,
would.
Aaron. What the hell? Why would you accuse me of that? Anyways, another thing is next week I am gone. I have a job in Brooklyn, so I will be in Brooklyn if you're looking for a good time.
Okay.
Whoa,
then.
I didn't mean it
whoa,
like
what is that? A proposition?
What
was that?
Never mind.
Which
Take it
street
back.
are you
I will
working on,
be-
Chris?
Whoa.
I mean, I will be in Brooklyn doing a job.
Do you take cash and checks?
I don't know. I probably.
Paper checks.
Oh, whatever. I'm desperate. Anyways, so I won't be here next week. I guess you guys have a plan. I'm excited to see
We
what
have a
happens.
great plan.
We have
Great
awesome
plan.
Good time.
And-
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm also back in my own home, no longer at Aaron's. I don't know.
Castle?
Domicile.
But do you
Is that your
have
dining room?
snacks?
What was that?
That's our dining room.
Okay, because it used to be a living room, and now it morphed into a dining room.
There's
Yeah.
a fireplace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
fireplace.
It's a big ass room, but it's awkward to use as a living room. So
Oh,
we wanted to get like a really long table at some
gotcha.
point.
It is
So-
nice.
Table
And I like the
shopping's
living room.
hard.
The living room is comfy, and I
It's
can see
just
watching
I need to
TV.
finish the drywall and stuff.
Eh.
Yeah.
I've been shopping for a
there's
stand-up
overrated.
lamp, a floor lamp for like 5 years, and I still haven't found the one I want.
Really?
Yeah,
What are you looking? What is it?
I
What does
hope
it
it's
take?
out there.
it needs to be the
Yeah.
perfect, like, accompanying piece to like the furniture. It has to like work. You know what I mean? And I haven't found it yet, so I just got this like broken one that doesn't even have a lampshade. It just has a bulb on the end of a stick, and you turn it on.
I think you found it, AJ.
And it's brutal. You like stare into it, and you can't see it because it's just like a bulb. You know?
I think
Yeah.
you could do a little better than that. I mean, anything
Yeah,
really.
I
better
haven't
than that.
though. I've
Yeah.
been using it for like 5 years now. It's just sitting there.
You still look to the left.
Yeah.
I am always impressed when I go and see like some really good home decor that matches and is nicely done. That does feel.
How do people do that? I feel
I
like
don't
I have
know.
no idea.
It's
You
it's
gotta,
called
like,
money,
pay
Aaron.
some-
Yeah.
It's called money.
All the money.
Which
I'm
is
not spending
weird,
money
'cause
on that stuff.
Spiv, who is like money
Yeah.
just falls out of his pants.
But
Like,
if you're a
now-
good scrounger, you can make it happen too.
That's true.
Dude, not until the kids are older. Like our carpet's shot, our floors are shit. I don't really.
If you have
give a fuck.
dogs too, dogs just
Yeah.
destroy
Dude,
No,
stuff.
The
our,
dog
our
shits
couch
everywhere.
is destroyed.
The kids dump stuff
Yeah.
all over the place. I'm not.
Yeah, that's a
spending
big
money on that
problem.
stuff.
Big problems.
All right. Speaking of problems,
we're
about
back
some space problems.
Space problems.
talking about Dead Space from 1991.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it is essentially a remake of the Forbidden Zone. Is that what it was? The Forbidden.
Forbidden
Yeah.
Planet,
Forbidden-
right?
Yeah,
Planet?
which was a great. I think that was a good movie, wasn't it? Was that the one with the weird creature centipede sex scene.
Forbidden World.
The
No,
worm?
is-
No,
That's a different movie.
that's the
No.
sex worms, Attack of the
That's, no,
worm
not Plague
pods.
No,
Yeah,
there's
those action stars. Remember? The action
yeah, it's Live and
stars?
Die by My Crystals, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was
isn't-
sweet.
Yeah, no, it's not a remake of that. I don't know how
That's-
you're going off about that fucking movie.
Well, because it's an awesome movie.
That's
Literally,
We're
That's the
talking
Terror
about that
Within.
one now.
Oh.
no,
that's the
it's
Terror
not
Within,
the goddamn. No, it's not the goddamn Terror Within. Terror Within is an episode we tried to do on the video show, and AJ made us stop watching it. Anyways,
What? I wanted to
or
watch it.
Mark did. Mark
There's
did.
a
It had
sequel.
gargoyles. There
There's
was
a
fucking
sequel.
gargoyles.
Oh,
Guys,
okay.
Guys, focus.
Gargoyles.
It's the remake of the Forbidden World. It's basically a 1-to-1 remake, except where they got rid of the naked woman sauna shower sequence. That was 25 minutes of that movie. Remember that shit? But
Oh
otherwise,
yeah. Okay, now I know what you're talking
What?
about. Yeah.
But
That
step up
jogged his
because they
memory.
replaced that 20 minutes of naked woman with
Well,
Bryan Cranston.
We had a
which
whole
is-
category of them, so I know my shower scenes now.
Okay. All right, we did it. We're
Galaxy
we're
of
good.
Terror.
That's the one. Yeah.
That's the one we're thinking of.
Terror.
I live and I die by my crystals.
That had some pretty cool stuff.
That was a cool movie.
Yeah.
That's a great movie. You know, Aliens is a great movie too, but it's not what we're talking about tonight. I don't know why we're going off about fucking Galaxy of Terror.
Because we,
Isn't
we
it,
need
Chris?
to talk about something.
That's true.
Isn't it?
actually, Actually, it is what we're talking about tonight. Dead Space from 1991. AJ, what is it about?
Oh, yeah. An emergency distress call heeds warning. An alien creature is turned loose on a laboratory outpost.
I'm an alien.
Stranded, will the crew be able to survive?
What do we do? There's no escape.
Or will they be turned into space goo?
I'm changing.
I'm becoming goo.
Find out in the 1991 space epic that is Dead Space.
Stars Bryan Cranston.
As Walter
Not to be
White in
confused
space.
with the video game that's way better than the movie.
Yeah,
Good job, AJ. Also, the cover has absolutely nothing to do with the movie, which is always great as well.
I remember that cover though.
I remember that cover because I'm
It's
like,
a
damn, that
great-
looks like a
memorable.
good movie. Looks like a good ass movie.
It's memorable cover.
Killer cover.
It's memorable. It's memorable.
Yeah.
But that's yeah. Speaking of memorable things, it's time for the history hole,
Oh, yes.
where we journey into the past, the things that we remember, and get a little taste of them via Aaron and his creepy photoshopping abilities. So here we go.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Where are
That's
you?
the cover.
Oh, there it is.
Can I get on it?
Oh,
Oh yeah, why does he have his thumbs up? That's so stupid.
that's a newer
I need a
cover.
ride.
Which cover were you thinking of, AJ? That's
The green
cover I was-
glowing planet, because I remember seeing it
what?
on the shelf of the video store.
Oh, you went to see the other cover? I can get the other cover quick.
This
That's
one's
like
cool,
the one
though.
I remember seeing on
Oh,
VHS
you're right. I see
in
it
the
now,
store.
Dude, none of that makes
do
any
with
sense though.
anything.
That doesn't make any sense either. For
Green cover? Okay, Mark Singer,
Yeah,
Dead
it's
Space
the-
one?
It's the planet glowing.
yeah, he's right.
I don't see
It
it.
don't matter.
It's all right.
It don't
Okay,
matter.
fine.
I mean, yours
kinda
is a lot of fun, Aaron, and I appreciate
Yeah,
I
it.
think
Yours
it's
is
really
so much
cool.
fun.
I really like the
Yeah.
style of the art. Is really cool.
Yeah.
And it reminded me of a film I always wanted to check out as a little kid in the movie store. I would always see the cover and I just thought it looked cool as hell, but I never really checked it out. So let me see if I can bring it up here because I have it.
I feel like he's delaying here quite a bit.
I am
Slowly.
delaying,
This was the most
slurring.
Writing this
impressive cover I've
history hole.
ever.
So
Oh, yeah, that
DEF CON 4.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
I always thought that looked so cool as a kid.
that
I've
looks
never
like that
seen
would
the
be a
whole
great
movie.
metal cover.
Yeah, it's
Or
just
like,
so cool.
It's like a Megadeth.
It's like a
90s
it's like
Yeah.
a Megadeth cover.
It was so
the jacket.
striking though. It was just like, man, that looks awesome. I got to check
That is
that out.
cool.
I was probably like 5 at the time, but it just
probably
looked
like-
amazing.
That's how like the old sci-fi books are too, like the 70s art. It's all amazing.
That is what that kind
Yeah,
of looks
it's
like.
so cool.
It's all
All
amazing.
right, so our film Dead Space from 1991 was released January 21st of 1991 in the United States. Some other films from that month are Lionheart.
Oh, with Andrew.
Yeah.
JCVD.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
All right.
Wrong bet. Great movie.
A little film we watched recently called Warlock.
Yeah.
The fun one.
Okay. You liked
Flight.
that movie. You fucking loved it. What the fuck
Yeah.
are you talking about?
It's like, yeah.
I loved it.
You
That's all
did.
talk about. It's all you would talk about.
I think
when
I
we did
remember
that
talking
episode.
about how it would be awesome. It was like the beginning of the movie and took place in medieval times because that was the
Then why do you keep calling me every
story.
night at like 3 a.m. and saying, dude, we got to watch Warlock again?
because there's
I'm
the,
like,
the
AJ, it
second
was
one
all right, but
is the better movie.
The
Actually,
second
I
one
think
is the better movie.
The
I think
second
you're right,
one-
AJ. I think me and you were kind of like on it when everybody else was
Yeah.
like, I love it. I love
But
it.
the
It's
second
best thing
one,
ever."
the trailer, we got to watch the second one.
The second one is amazing.
Okay, second one.
Okay, we're definitely going to watch Warlock 2 at some point.
All right.
We also have White Fang.
Oh yeah, classic, right?
Kind of a
Good,
classic.
it's a good movie.
yeah.
Robert
And it-
Ludlow or whatever that guy's name is. Jack
Yeah.
Roberts. What's that guy's name? Who wrote all
Rob
those
Lowe.
wolf stories?
Jack
in the
London.
Arctic?
Jack
Jack
London.
London.
Jack London.
whatever. Same
I think
thing.
his name was Hemingway.
Jack Lemon. He's a dirty old man. All right, we have a film that AJ wrote as a prepubescent child. Prison Stories, Women on the Inside.
That sounds like a movie. AJ would be like,
podcast.
"Hey guys, I got a movie we can watch for Bad Movie Night video show," and that's exactly
I showed
what it
him
would
the
be.
Spider Babe trailer, and everyone thought it was
Yeah.
cool.
Did.
He's trying to sell me softcore pornos as real movies, and they're just
Essentially.
not. AJ,
I mean, at this point, that's half of what we've been watching lately. So
True.
it kind of fits
not.
in.
we watched.
Spider Babe was pretty entertaining though. This
What
fight
did we watch
sequences.
last week? We watched the Apple. That wasn't
Oh,
softcore.
yeah, the apple.
Speed.
Man, we're never gonna come back from these last couple movies. I'll tell you.
It's going to be just fine. Don't worry.
been a
All
rough
right,
year.
so our director for this film was Fred Gallo, who worked for Roger Corman as a producer. Actually, he directed a few
That makes
films.
a lot
right?
of sense.
He's still doing
Yep.
TV, isn't he?
I want to
He
watch
is-
Termination Man.
Producing stuff up until 2020, and he had an oddly popular TV series. He did an episode 4 in 2020.
Okay.
Yeah. He's known for things like The Dawn of 42nd Street, oddly popular, which we just mentioned. Termination Man.
That's
Man,
what, yeah, I want to watch
He
that.
did
You're
Dracula,
fired.
right? He did
I wanna watch
Dracula
that.
Rising.
Dracula
Yeah.
Rising.
What?
That's
Yep.
bad.
Dracula
fucking
Rising.
SAJ. Oh shit.
We should definitely check that
Quest
out.
2.
Can we add that to Sucktoberfest for next year? Because we're going to do
Can we look up
Sucktoberfest.
Dracula Rising?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
1993.
What does
Yes.
the
An
poster
art
look
historian
looks
discovers
cool as
her new
hell.
Romanian employer is the infamous vampire count.
This is basically
my.
Work Sucks.
I like how they don't say Dracula; they say the infamous vampire.
like? This looks really
Vampiric
cool.
Count. Yeah, we
I'm
should definitely
excited.
check that out.
All right, I'm writing that one down too. All
Dracula Rising, put it on the wheel.
right.
Dracula's
Do it.
got to be like one of the most characters that's been like reused over and over again, right? Because he's public domain, isn't he?
And and Frankenstein.
I thought you said Anne Frank for a second.
And Frank
she was.
Frankenstein? And
Oh my
Frankenstein.
god. Anne Frank Frankenstein.
And Frankenstein. That's terrible.
I don't know.
Oh,
It's gonna work, but
Star
I just heard
Quest
a
2
trivia
Oy.
fact that the
Odyssey.
highest grossing Dracula movie of all time is Hotel Transylvania 2.
that
oh, that's disappointing, but I get it, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
what do you
This-
guys think of Bram Stoker's Dracula?
I like that
The
movie.
one with what's his face?
Oh,
I mean, it's over the top.
I
yeah,
love
but
it.
It's got so much style though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's much more in line with
And
the
Keanu
book,
Reeves is fucking
and
awful
Exactly.
in it.
He's the worst
He's-
part of it.
He is so
bad, but
terrible.
I love him. I don't care. I love him. His hair.
Gary
is
Oldman as
Gary
Dracula.
Oldman.
Yeah,
Oh,
Gary Oldman.
Man, he's
Why
so
don't we have
good.
more
So
Gary
good.
Oldman movies? Come on.
Dude, this is the problem with Gary Oldman. He was badass in the 90s. He did those
Yeah.
Batman movies and he became
Yeah.
old man and he just looks the same and he's the same now forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Professional. He was great in the Professional as the bad guy.
Yeah, I haven't watched that movie in years, but I feel like that movie is creepier if I watch it nowadays.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's
Yeah.
very like pedophilia shit in that.
Yeah. Well, the director. Yeah.
Remember at the time, it was a great movie though.
It was.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay, so our writer for this was the late Catherine Cyran, also known as the Human Copy Machine. She wrote
She
things like Future
Frantically
Kick.
copied scenes from Aliens and
Yes. And she directed things like White Wolves, A Cry in the Wild 2, Hostile Intentions, True Heart. But most importantly, Our Italian Christmas Memories.
What?
she somehow directed in 2022. Which
That's
she
the name
just,
of a movie?
Yes, she just passed away in 2022 too.
Oh, really?
R.I.P.
Our Italian
love.
Christmas Memories.
Okay.
It looks
Look,
like she's
Italian
been doing a
people
lot
can have
of
Christmas memories, Lindsay. Okay. Italian people like Christmas.
She's been doing a lot of Hallmark stuff. She's got Matchmaker Mysteries, Cross Country Christmas, Christmas with the Darlings, A Homecoming for the Holidays, A Christmas Duet. Victoria Gotti, My Father's Daughter. Kind of a weird one to mix in there. The Prince and Me, The Elephant Adventure, The Prince and Me 3, A Royal Honeymoon, Christmas Do-Over, The Prince and Me 2, The Royal Wedding, True Heart, Dangerous Waters, Sawbones, and Hostile Intentions. She's done a ton of stuff as director, but she only had 15 writing credits.
Okay, good for her.
Yeah. Her last writing film that she wrote for was Honey 3, Dare to Dance.
Oh God, there's 3 fucking Honey movies. Are you
I
kidding
didn't
me?
know there was
J.Lo
one
movie?
Honey movie.
It's Jessica Alba.
Yeah, I remember when that came out.
hey.
That was like
Yeah.
a
Whoa, let's
yeah,
not roll it out.
We
Let's
should
not
watch
roll it
that.
out. I mean, when there's talent on screen.
Put it on the
you
wheel.
gotta
She is a terrible actress.
She's
We
not going
should
to be in
do
any of the
Jessica
sequels.
October
She's
or
a
something.
terrible
Oh, that's
actress.
true. We could do all those horrible
You
movies she
sit there
did.
and say one bad thing about
We
Jessica
are not-
Alba.
Oh, she's hot
This
as hell. She's very attractive. She's not a good actress.
We should
No,
we should
she's
just
terrible.
watch.
Great actress.
Not
She's
hired for her acting.
What's
ability.
the
and that's fine.
what's the
God,
one she
there's so many.
dances in? It's like
Sin City.
yeah.
And she's so awful in the
What was that
sequel. Oh
noise?
my God.
Yeah, she's
Sorry.
terrible.
There's a boner joke in here with Aaron's image.
Yeah.
I just didn't go for it.
Oh man. Okay. This movie stars Mark Singer, who is like budget. I don't know. Who do you think he
He's
looks
Kevin
like?
Bacon. He's
He's Kevin Bacon. Okay, I
He's
wanted
like
to say that, but I
he's
wasn't
like
quite sure.
He's like if you clone Kevin Bacon like 3 times and the last one came out a little off wrong.
But he's like
We're
super
just going,
jacked.
you know what I mean?
It's like multiplicity. He ends up being the
And
like
he's
the,
like
the
6
mentally
foot
challenged.
4.
Yeah.
He's 6. Oh, he's that tall. I couldn't.
I don't know how tall he's a very tall, like big.
He
dude.
actually was great in this. Like I had no issues with him.
Yeah.
Well, let's say
Yeah,
it for the
he-
review
yeah,
section.
He's 6'2".
6'2".
He's
Okay.
6'2", yeah.
He fit.
Looks like he's still alive too. That's cool.
Good for him. I'm glad
yeah.
he's living. Because dying probably sucks.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot else to talk about with this. It's very obvious once you watch it what this really is. You know, this is a Corman film. Our music was by Daniel May,
Yeah.
who
Brian
did,
May's like third cousin who's
no, he's done stuff for real films like
I don't remember the music.
Limitless.
I'm not gonna lie.
He's done music for the X-Men Origins Wolverine movie. Trying to see if there's anything newer that he's done.
That was a notoriously horrible movie.
But it wasn't
What's
the
that?
music's fault.
Maybe it was, Lindsay. Maybe it was the whole time. Had nothing to do with that horrible CGI and terrible storytelling. It was all just the soundtrack really drug it down.
Sean, that's where I recognize him from. I was trying to think out why, like,
He's
picturing
the
him.
fucking Beastmaster.
Well, that
You did
too. I
not
know
watch
that.
V. You did not watch V. you
No, I
lying
checked it
sack
out.
of
So
shit.
what? When the new V came out, I went
yeah.
back and checked out the old V on like YouTube or something back in the day. I was like,
remember
okay, I can't really watch this, but
Yeah.
I've seen him in that, and he was Beastmaster. That's right. Okay,
I can't believe they haven't brought back Alien Nation yet.
they should.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
about,
Alien
like-
Nation.
Yeah, remember that?
Where
It
they
was,
have like
aliens living among
the
set.
weird splotchy purple heads.
But I feel like you could do really, really like poignant social commentary nowadays.
Yeah,
Pointed social
probably.
commentary by doing a show like that.
Don't get AJ started on that. It's just like,
AJ would love it.
yeah, him dooming that, he could just totally doom that up.
Well, the show would be dooming. Yeah.
I mean, it pretty much was at the time. So that's all I got for this week's History Hill. Anybody give me a lift back to the starship here,
No.
please?
No.
No.
Pretty please.
All right, I'm gonna do Biden. You guys ready for it?
Oh, no.
Why not?
Here we go.
Listen here, Jack. This is the time where you need to sign up for Patreon. Tired of you lying dog-faced pony soldiers over here and all this malarkey. If you go on to patreon.com/badmovienightshow, you can sign up for $2 a month. And you get access to this great wheel that they're saying is, what is it? What is it? A wheel? I don't. Look, you got all this stuff And then you know what I say? Let's go, Brandon. That's what I say, Jack. So let's go. Patreon.com/Bad Movie Night Show. All right, folks, this has been fun, but I need a nap.
Classic.
Yes, sir. That's right. Yes, sir. Biden. All right, guys. Dead Space, 1991. That's what we are talking about tonight. And AJ, I am very much interested in hearing what you thought of Dead Space.
Yeah, Dead Space was okay. I feel like there's a lot of cool things, and we'll dive into it. Like, it had some decent actors and stuff, and some decent sets, even though we're kind of trapped in this one set. It looked nice. I thought the story is super generic, and is like every other story, just like this. You know, a creature gets out, and I feel like where they really failed in this movie, and I'm kind of saying this as like a higher bar for this movie because there's so many like this, and the quality was better, but they just show everything all the time. There's no build up, there's no suspense to the alien, and when they rely on stuff to like scare you, it's always like a jump scare, and it's just like. And the movie just lingers forever. Like, it goes on forever. They're trapped here. This thing's like 10 feet tall halfway through the movie. And then, there's no scare factor beyond that because everything's shown. I don't know. I expected more from this, honestly. Yeah, it was okay.
Aaron.
I mean, I think I feel pretty much the same way. There was definitely some work and effort that went into this. Like, the lighting was pretty decent. As AJ mentioned, the sets are somewhat repetitive, but they were unique and original-ish for a really low-budget movie. Like, somebody spent some time trying to make it look decent. The props and the special effects are not good, but there was a lot of effort that went into them. It's just like you said, they just show them too much. Had they not shown them so much, you wouldn't have seen maybe how poor they were in comparison to like a movie they're ripping off. Yeah, I think overall it's like a beat by beat mix of Alien and Aliens, and it just doesn't do anything new. It's a cash grab, and that just pisses me off.
I don't remember us approving this whole new camera angle.
Yeah, I have to.
Okay.
I have to move my camera back up, but the cable's tangled. Here, let me do this. I'll put it on my laptop.
No, you don't have to do anything. It's fine.
No, it's
it threw
weird.
me
That's
off.
like looking up my nose.
Yeah, you're looking past us, and it's weird. Like it's like if I was filming like an interview with you, I'd want you to look past the camera, but you're supposed to be looking at us right now. So, I don't know. Anyways, Lindsay, what did you think?
This movie was so silly. It was very silly. Oh God.
That's better. This is what I like.
And the thing.
Don't look at
Aaron,
us.
your teeth are so white. You're like Michael Jackson Jr.
It's
up
impressive.
In here.
But-
Arm and Hammer, baby.
Silly.
It was just over an hour, but it felt so long, and that's and that's weird because they cut everything out of this movie that you could. All they showed was the action scenes. We get very, very little character development at all. And there's no exposition really. There's a few things about like why they're there at the lab on this planet. But like Mark Singer really doesn't fucking do anything to affect the outcome until like the last 5 minutes. Otherwise he has no bearing on what's going on. So it was just the same scene over and over again. It was very unoriginal. But it did have some silly moments that made me laugh, and that's what kept me going through the movie.
Fair enough. Rebecca, what did you think?
I thought it was just okay. Like, there wasn't anything that was super terrible about it, but at the same time, there wasn't anything that, like, really stood out as good or interesting. The part that drove me the craziest was the music, because it was just an orchestra warming up. Like, I really noticed it during the sex scene, and then that's all I could hear the whole time is just a tuning orchestra, and it drove me insane. So, yeah, it was just okay.
Everybody has their own thing. No kink shaming. Yeah. All right, Chris. Yeah. So here.
Hey guys, Aliens is like the best thing ever. You should totally watch Alien. Or Aliens, or Aliens 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or how many fucking movies? I don't even know how many movies they made. But this is an Aliens movie. And I wish I was an alien. I wish you were an alien. I'm pretty sure that Spiv is an alien. And I gotta say, movie of the fucking year. Aliens, I tell you what. Aliens. Yep. Aliens. Yeah.
That was frightening.
That looked really good.
Yeah, how does yours look so good? What did
Man,
you
that's
use?
awesome.
I used some iPhone app. I was trying to find stuff online, but they're all limited to like 20 seconds.
It's way better than
impressed.
mine. All right, let's hear from Spiv now.
Hey guys, it's me, Spiv. I'm rich, and my couch is bigger than yours, which means I'm better than you. And I just wanted to say that this was the movie of the year. Alright, I have to go. I'm on my 14th vacation this year. Because, well, I'm better than you. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So good.
He looks like Beavis half the time. The eyebrows are all
That's
green.
just Spiv. That's just
It's
Spiv.
amazing.
So good.
Nice job, Chris. Nice job.
So, Dead
job.
Space. I think one of my major problems with this movie is I'd seen.
No, you already did your review. Shut the fuck up.
No, I didn't. So, like, it was extremely like memorable. I remembered every beat except for like I said, I remember from that one there was like weird like lingering shower scenes or something. And that wasn't in this. But otherwise, I think the plot was like pretty much exactly the same. Cool seeing Bryan Cranston. I think the production quality was better than I was expecting insofar as the lighting and the sets. They hazed the fuck out of this movie way more than Transient, which is pretty impressive, AJ.
Yeah, there's a lot of haze. There's a lot of haze.
There's so much haze in this fucking movie. And it
Yeah.
is so... It feels like they don't have the coverage for any of the alien sequences, so it's always just people shooting at the screen and there's nothing you can see, which is really kills any kind of tension, momentum, anything to these sequences. There's aliens popping out off screen all the time. But there was effort put into those aliens. But it was boring as fuck.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much just a ripoff of Aliens, so movie of the fucking year.
I knew it.
Okay.
I knew it.
Really?
Now, I mean, it's... You know what the thought I did have while watching this was like, there's a million shitty Tubi movies that come out. And if any of them had this kind of production quality where it was like practical and real and like some attempt, they would be so much better.
It's like they did put in some effort with some things, but some other things, it was like, fuck it kind of attitude.
Yeah.
Like, the one that jumps out to me the most is the creature gets to the outside of the lab and is on the planet right there. And he's like, the one doctor is trying to explain to him about the protective suit that he's wearing and that it'll start to degrade after 20 minutes and then he'll get super high and then he'll die. And then he's just got like the trash guy zip up little biohazard thing on. No breathing apparatus, no hood. His skin is exposed. I'm like, what is this suit doing?
Well,
What is it doing?
the suit is not doing anything. They just had to explain why they didn't have another actual costume for him. But Lindsay, this fucking guy fell off a cliff for no reason.
Yeah. What?
I feel like the actual like it was
ridiculous.
actually like I feel like it was an accident that the dude fell off the cliff and then
And they just used
Well,
it?
keep it.
Oh my god.
because they're like, this guy's not going to be climbing the cliff anymore, so this is the only
That's
shot
true.
we have.
But
so
he
I guess we have to
survived,
change the
right?
story.
He
Yeah.
survived.
He was good. He was good.
It's because the gravity was weak.
But I
They should've
honestly
just
wouldn't
slowed
be
it down.
surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if that guy actually accidentally fell off the cliff.
It's possible.
No, you're right. You're right. They cut a lot of corners. Like
Cut
the
a lot
whole
of
like
corners.
space battle, and then all of a sudden we're gonna dock at this thing, but they don't show you any of the transitional footage for anything. It's just
No,
like, we don't have
not
it.
at all. And then
So
he like holds a conduit together to make the laser shoot. What
I guess.
Did not understand
just-
that at all.
I mean, that
That was so silly.
It was so silly.
Yeah,
They
they
should
really set the silliness at that first beginning sequence in the space battle.
They should have
Yeah.
cut to him trying to do that, and then cut to him immediately having no hands left. They just got like
Right.
immediately just
Well,
obliterated.
no. See, the thing though there is, I like that like adventure. He was like an Indiana Jones
Yes,
adventure kind of
exactly.
thing
He's great.
with
He
his
gave me-
robot. You know,
It was very
partner.
Han Solo bantering with Chewie while they're trying to fix the Millennium Falcon kind of stuff. I loved that first part, but after that, he has no character.
No.
That's his character, and then but they juxtapose him against Bryan Cranston, who's doing like his best drama of like, I'm
Right?
just dying,
Yeah.
He's
all
giving
for the
it
science.
everything he has.
and he is a legit great actor, and he's actually pretty good in this. But there's
Yeah.
just missed opportunities with that whole thing. It just doesn't come together. Those two
Yeah.
worlds don't meet in any way that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And I have a question because I was trying to figure this out through the whole movie. Who is Mark Singer? Like they call him a captain, but captain of what? Like why is he some sort of official position
Wow.
that he is supposed
Yeah,
to
why
go
is he picking up
answer
the
these
distress
distress
signal?
signals? Like, and why are they listening to him? And
He's
who the fuck
Canadian.
is he?
Who else was
Yeah.
on his ship other than him and the robot?
Well,
Nobody.
that was
it.
the
It was
sad
just the
line at
two
the end
of
of the
them.
movie, right? That was like the big blow up. It was like she was like, "Let's go home." And he's like,
I
"This
am.
is my home."
my-
Yeah. I was like, "Whoa, that's how you end the movie."
We'll get to the end scene because there was a
Be
moment
naked
there.
in my
Yeah.
sauna room.
That was
I like the opening of the movie with this
No, it is
like
cool.
it's the jockey thing from Alien, but
Yeah.
if it was a naked Mark Singer all
This is basically Spiv's couch.
sweaty. This is what Spiv
It's
does.
his love seat.
Smith's cow.
This is trivia.
See, like this is I feel like what rich people have, but like they insert like 20-year-old guys and like absorb their blood to be young again or something. It's like a machine that would do that. You know what I
That's
mean?
the movie. Yeah.
That's
That's the movie to make.
But
Society.
when the movie opened, I was like, Mark Singer, he's like cheap Kevin Bacon. He's kind of charismatic. I'm on board. You got this
Yeah.
robot. They have a bunch of banter. It's all lighthearted. There's action right away with the space battle. It's pretty fun. Then you're hard cutting to this whole
Hallway?
facility where it's all serious. There's this disease that has been ravaging everywhere in the galaxy, I guess. I don't even know how
Delta
diseases.
5.
Delta 5, which I feel
And-
like is just a weed strain that's like
Well,
like chemical, like it's not real weed.
and Bryan
straight.
Cranston has it, but he's
Yeah.
not. It's supposed to be like devastating places, but he's not spreading it to his colleagues.
He knowingly brought it along to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
laboratory.
Does that mean that doesn't spread that whatever he has? Like,
It's in
I
his
was
blood.
confused by
He's
that.
got the poison in his blood.
Okay.
Poison in my blood.
He has that
Remember that movie,
version.
AJ?
It
I
makes
remember that
no
version.
sense.
That movie.
Dude, darts are cool. Why they have that little frilly end? Why did darts have that? Does anyone know?
What,
Sean will
darts?
answer.
So that you
Yeah,
can
why?
throw them and have
Yeah,
like
it's just like
control.
I think
Arrow
mostly
has-
it's yeah. Well, and
It
so you can
controls
see
it.
it too.
See it.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know.
Okay. So, okay. They had built what I think are like really cool sets because they reminded me of like something like Doom or something. Like they were pretty
Yeah.
legit.
They weren't.
and
They weren't bad. I think they vary.
Because there's 3 sets.
Yeah. Exactly.
This
they-
lighting is so cool.
But
though.
they did a good job of repurposing and relighting, and so they all. I mean, the entries
Yeah.
look the same, but they do look dynamically different.
It was hard. Like there's that one scene where they get trapped in the bedroom and they get lost in the bedroom. And they're literally like a foot apart from each other. And they can't find each other. And the room's literally like 6 by 6
Well,
feet. You know, like come on. That's pretty silly. I was laughing.
There's
I
so
wanna die from
many
witchcraft.
silly parts like that. There's
I
so
wanna-
many silly parts like that.
I do want to talk about like how every battle goes, but I do want to say about the sets. It's like this is like peak '90s aesthetic. There's this.
Yeah.
There are movies
Metallic,
from the '90s.
gray, yeah.
I'm like thinking of like Highlander 2 and like Hellraiser 4 and stuff, but like all this like blue office with these like very dark ambient lights and stuff. Like I love this look. So I was on board for this whole thing, and I think they did put a lot of effort into those sets.
Kind of looks like your apartment right now.
Yeah. And some of the lighting was really nice. Yeah.
You just need a fog machine that runs 24/7.
Oh, look at that. There.
Yeah. There you go.
But every time the creature shows up, there is a battle with the creature, but then also Mark Singer is got to wrestle with whoever's around and hurl
and
the
flip
people
over
around he's
things
with.
makes no
flip over.
sense.
And it's so dramatic and over the top where he's just like grabbing people for no reason and shit. But I love it. Like he went for it. Mark.
Yeah, he certainly did.
He's in it.
He did a lot of somersaults back and forth.
And he didn't look like no spring chicken. I'm not gonna lie. 1948. This is 91. So he was like in his 40s, and he was rolling around and shit. If I rolled around, I wouldn't be able to get up for a week. Like I would just, you would probably just, they would show up, they would think I'm dead and just bury me, but I'd still be alive. But like,
Do a single somersault right
Yes.
now.
I can't do.
It's like
anything.
those videos on the internet of adults trying to remember how to skip.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
And
People don't know how to
some,
skip?
Some can't. They haven't skipped in probably
There's
30
an
years,
Old
and they
man,
can't
he's
do
like
it.
a pharmacist
Yes.
that's trying to skip, and it is the
so
most
depressing.
hilarious thing I've ever seen.
That's not a problem. I did that right away. That was fucking easy. You see that shit? That was top tier skipping.
Yeah, I can skip.
very
I'm pretty
good.
sure.
Yeah, skipping's
You
easy.
gotta find the video of the old man trying
Yeah,
to skip
it
because
just
he
can't do it.
Oh, really?
cannot.
That's funny. Here's the thing, though. When this movie opens and they're like getting into like what's going on with this disease or something,
Yeah.
they talk about like how they made Delta or some. I forget what the actual thing they made was called, but it's the only thing that can hurt Delta 5. But they're
Yes.
acting like it's like this virus or something, but it's actually like a physical, like nodule thing, organic material. Like I don't understand how this is a virus if it's like alive and sentient.
Because if it latches onto, they say like organic material, then it can grow. That's the only way it can grow. But it's like, you do that if you were injecting it into someone with a virus.
Yeah,
That's
anything,
organic material right
Yeah.
there.
And they show it in like this like containment unit, but it's like a little egg thing. So it's just like, oh, it's just aliens. Like this is
Was it-
just
Bryan Cranston had like a breakthrough at one moment, right, where he realized there was like a simple solution to the virus. I was confused by that.
well.
He had like a solving moment halfway through the movie.
No.
Right?
He said that he had Delta 5. He was infected with whatever Delta 5 or whatever was in his blood would hurt the thing.
Yes, if
Yeah.
it could
Take it
get
down.
inside of the creature, because it, for some reason, it couldn't infect it. It had to like be inside of it already. It makes no fucking sense, is what it is. But
Here's what he says about the people that are infected.
Help her on the table. Help her on the table. God damn it, Tim, get away. She's diseased.
What do you mean she's diseased? She's hurt.
No, we made a mistake. The virus, it carries disease. Every disease we've ever known.
Every disease.
Every disease, all at once,
disease.
somehow.
every disease.
It's ridiculous. It's terrible.
That Tim guy looked like what's his name from Pretty in 16? Pretty in 16?
Oh,
Pretty
Ducky.
in Pink? Ducky,
Pretty in
yeah.
Pink,
John
yeah.
Cryer, Pretty in Pink. Is that what it is? Kind of reminded me of him.
Yeah, like 2 seconds before that clip starts, Bryan Cranston like backhands Mark Singer out of the way. And it's the funniest shit.
Dude, it's crazy because like Bryan Cranston was probably like in his late 30s when this movie came out. His career
Right.
really didn't take off till he was older.
He had probably
Yeah.
he was already in Seinfeld at that point, right? Was
Yeah,
that no? That would have been yeah,
Possibly.
right around then.
Right around then, and then Malcolm in the Middle is what blew him up.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still good and everything. The creature goes through many different stages. When it's first introduced, it's like this little. I don't even know what it's. I guess
It looks
it's
like
supposed
a
to be like the
slug
facehugger type thing.
Yeah.
But it's, do I have that?
It goes
Oh,
up
actually-
that guy's nose or that girl's nose.
No. Oh yeah, it goes up the nose, but like the whole thing was very thing-like, where they had this
Yeah.
dead body and it like emerges from the back of somebody. I thought that was really cool.
That was
That
neat.
was a super cool
Yeah.
effect.
Do you think it was blown up with air, or how did they do that?
It's possible.
Because it kind of looked like it was just like a balloon blowing up. I still thought it looked cool. Not mucusy or bloody enough. I
No,
think if you would
but
have
given
slathered
this
that
low
thing with
budget,
mucus and blood, it would have looked better. Fucking Sean's in the comments talking about Species 2. Like anyone watches Species 2, Sean? We were out on Species
2.
1 when we watched that hot garbage. Michael Madsen in there. That movie is not That movie's not very good.
I don't know if I ever saw this.
No, it is
I watched
not.
it not too long ago.
It's terrible.
It's like super perverted, and then it's just
Yeah, it's so bad.
I mean, I think the problem is like they come up with this whole convoluted way of dealing with the creature, but in the end, Mark Singer and this woman just stab it, and then he like lights it on fire, and that's the solution.
Yeah, he
Done.
punts it, and then where did he get a fucking grenade from? Why weren't they using those
Right there
earlier?
on the wall.
Earlier,
He forgot he had it.
I guess. But I'm just
But,
like, they know the bullets don't
Yeah,
do
like,
anything.
right? Like, I kept thinking that, and they spent so much time with that idea, and they like half the movie they just keep shooting at this fucking thing.
And they know it does nothing. Yeah, it's
Like, what?
or he's like trying to poke it with sticks for like 2 different battles.
Oh god.
They even like mention that like the bullets do nothing, but yet they still keep going after it because I guess they don't know what else to do. There is some good sex dream with Mark Singer in this movie for no reason. Which
She's
actually,
fantasizing about him.
I like how they
She's
lit the sheets going up, like they're
Yeah,
on like
no,
a
such a-
glass table. That was cool. It's cool.
I thought
effect.
she was a robot at that point.
they should have
Yeah.
backlit him there. Like I can't see anything. But I think that does lead to the cool the one jump scare that I thought was effective. Here it is.
That's pretty good.
So I didn't play it long enough to get the effect, but I think that was like that was like a legit good jump scare because you were not thinking like a creature was just going to jump out randomly, and it did. And it didn't scare me, but it was like, oh yeah, good job,
Yeah,
guys.
well,
Like you were actually trying. Because I feel like there's a
Well,
lot
they
of...
distract you with boobs, and then they're like, "Ah, monster!"
They lulled me in. They lulled me in with Mark Singer's boobs, and I was like, "Damn, he's fit."
That's the thing, yeah.
But I do feel like there's a lot of like low budget movies where it's like we don't actually have to try; we just show
Yeah.
stuff. But like this was to me like we're gonna actually try and scare the audience. And
I
thought it
don't
was a
think
good
they
attempt.
tried very hard.
Well, that one.
I
thought
think
they did.
some people,
That scene.
a couple people
That scene
maybe
is what I'm talking
tried,
about.
but
It varies. It varies. I feel like yeah.
There was a scene where I thought it was framed really intentionally, and I thought this is going to be really cool. They have Bryan Cranston in front. This woman, you
yeah,
can see the
I
body,
was,
and
I was waiting for it. I was
to, like,
waiting.
to move subtly
It
in
would
the
have
background.
been
with
so
it.
great if they'd have done
Something
that.
to pop
And
out of
it's
it, or
just-
And they
such a missed
wasted
opportunity.
it. Oh my
But
god.
It just
That
started
is,
like breathing or something. Like
That is an
It gets slightly bigger.
ingenious, like
Oh,
scene. Like
so
that
cool.
framing is perfect if you did something subtle, but they didn't because
They
they're
didn't.
Especially if you saw something like reach out and crawl off and then it just lingers on that shot, like, oh fuck, where did it go?
so
Yeah.
good.
You know, just the tension would be so high, but they completely blew that.
Nothing.
They blew
No, I
it.
didn't. I was waiting for it. I mean, what did you guys think of when it was in its queen shape?
This sucks.
It's
what is
so
this?
awful.
Do you
They showed too
imagine
much,
Ripley
man.
like going up and like kicking and slapping at the queen and the aliens? Like,
And then when it's like trying to cocoon itself and it just like grabs people with one.
Yeah.
It's so bad. It's
one's
so
frustrating.
laughably
They took
like
the-
yeah, this one. She's like ah.
Okay, I guess I'm just in here now.
It's just too
But-
This
much.
guy.
I will give the actors credit, especially the one that died second, the dude that's like, I know everything about the ventilation system. He did a really good job of wrestling with a rubber puppet. I'm very impressed when actors
It's not
get
easy.
attacked by a rubber puppet and they
Yeah.
can sell it like he did. It was good because
No, this
there's
dude-
nothing
this
in
dude-
there.
this dude looked like he hurt himself like doing this.
Yeah.
Like, banging against shit.
Yeah. He definitely pulled something doing that.
I mean, the problem here is like I love aliens, but when you
We know.
so rip them off,
Yeah.
you're just like asking the audience to compare your
Oh, yeah.
shit to aliens, which is like god tier level movie filmmaking. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so you're never going to achieve that. So you're just asking for the audience to be disappointed.
Yeah.
So don't do that. Do
Why
something
put in
else.
the effort to make this giant queen puppet prop thing that was not great but could have been serviceable, but then just give it arms to do this?
Yeah.
Why?
It's-
Why even put that level of effort in if you're just going to do this then?
Yeah, I mean, you could still sell it with like specific lighting and just changing
Right.
that motion, making it slower or something to make
An
it
extra
look better.
10% of effort would have solved
Yeah.
the issue.
I
Or
think
made it
it's
good
comes
enough.
down-
A little bit of effort.
I think it comes down to where the director and the creative force behind the movie lies. Whether it's hey, we're hired to make this movie in 2 weeks and pump this shit out for money, or it's, hey, this is a passion project and we care. And I think like it was more the former, but I still think they tried with the time constraints and what they had to make the best movie they could. It's kind of where I lie with this whole thing.
Yeah.
And it comes out being like a mediocre piece of crap that has moments. But that ending.
Well, it was cool when he ripped Bryan Cranston's head off.
Oh man, Cranston gets his fucking head cut and ripped off. It's fucking badass. That's cool.
It is
If it
cool.
would have sprayed blood, it would have been better. But dude, somebody worked really hard on that alien prop.
And I mean, the whole ending plot twist where, Bryan Cranston's blood or tissue will kill this thing is a cool twist, but they just do such a shit job of explaining why. It's a cool creative twist, but they didn't back it up.
It's not fully fleshed out.
Yeah.
Maybe the problem is with like when they introduce the whole thing, it's so obviously stupid pseudoscience. It's like I can't even buy into this right from the jump, and so like the solution is like I don't even care anymore.
That's
'cause
true.
It doesn't
That's
matter.
true.
You know what I mean?
No, I get it.
Like, like they didn't even try with, at the beginning. So
no.
Yeah, but the end leaves on this like dramatic note
Yeah, very odd.
from nowhere. I'm gonna play it because it goes on, but it goes on for like a minute. I had to cut it because we're gonna get copyright claimed, but I'm gonna show it anyways. Here we go.
I don't want to go to base operations. Let's go home.
This is my home.
She should have been an android.
She lets go of his hands. He's
No, that's
there
crazy.
holding. I like how he held his hand up where it was the whole
Mm-hmm.
time for like the next minute. But one thing I just noticed listening to that is the music. If you would have got rid of those shitty drums, that sounded like Star Trek: The Next Generation. And I'm back on board hardcore.
Really did.
That was some hardcore Star Trek: The Next Generation vibes in that. I don't think the filmmaking here is terrible. I would like to watch another one of this guy's movies.
Yeah,
if it
there's
had
some
Dracula
cool
in
ones.
it, I would definitely watch it. I also am on board with Mark Singer after watching this. I think he puts in the effort and
He does.
he's pretty charismatic, so I'd watch more of him. I love Kevin Bacon. He looks kind of like Kevin Bacon's ugly cousin, which I'm on board for. That's all I have to say. Anything else?
Don't think so. I did like the robot. He
Yeah.
was a-
People pop.
that character was good.
Gave some
Danger Will
throwback
Robinson.
vibes, right?
D4QP?
Excuse you, sir?
D4QP?
Yeah, that's his name, right?
D4,
No,
yeah.
I just increased
Huh.
C3PO by like one of everything.
Oh.
So it's D4QP. It's pretty good. It's pretty good though, right? I mean, the costume was pretty cool. It didn't look like a robot at all.
No,
Well,
not
it's
at
the
all.
movie.
not at
The
all.
movie's
Not
the
at all.
problem.
Not even close.
Not even close. But it did make me want to have a robot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, just as a friend. I don't know if I'd like ask him. I mean, may ask me like clean up the kitty litter and like.
Well, what do you
vacuum
think
and shit.
AI bots are for, dude?
I don't know. I feel like that's just sad. I want like a physical robot.
That's one step too far for you.
It's got to be at least physical. Like, I got to be able to see this thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, go sleep in the closet, D4QP. I don't want to see your ugly face right now. I know I can't have a robot. I'm too mean to Alexa, and that's not right. That's not fair. Sometimes I tell Alexa just to shut the fuck up for no reason, and then I feel bad. But it's like she's a robot. She doesn't feel anything, but I feel bad.
Yeah, but she has no problem giving you a bunch of shit. Like, by the way,
Yeah, she's always trying to like hawk her wares to me. She's like, if you sign up now for Amazon, fuck your face. And I'm like, no, Alexa.
Yeah. Is that it?
But I still, when I say something mean to her, I still feel bad. I don't know what that is, even though she's a robot.
Really?
I gotta get over that. Yeah, she doesn't have feelings. Anyways,
Mechanical sympathy.
Time to move on. AJ, would you recommend The Dead Space?
No, I'm not going to recommend it. It's just like too generic for me, and I want more out of movies like this if the storyline's going to be this rehashed over and over again. It was okay, and it's just forgettable for me. I'm not going to remember it, so I'm not going to recommend it.
Aaron?
Yeah, kind of the same deal. Nothing super redeeming about this. I do think it could have been pretty good with a little better story.
Lindsay?
The only reason to watch this movie is because it has a young Bryan Cranston in it, and you get to see his head ripped off. So that sounds like something you'd like to see. Yeah, go watch the movie.
Or just watch Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Same thing. Rebecca?
Just a little shtickle.
I'm not going to recommend it either. It just doesn't have anything that is special.
I don't remember that much about the Forbidden World, but I do think we enjoyed that one probably more. I feel like
we got the whole shower music thing out of it.
No, but I vaguely remember them being way more like gorier or something, like grosser in a lot of ways, but I could be wrong. Besides the aesthetic, which I do really like that 90s look, it kind of doesn't hit on most parts, so I don't think I'd recommend it either. But it was something. I'm glad we finished it, because it's been, I kept seeing that on the wheel, and I was like, I know it's a remake of that movie, but and I feel like I've seen it before, but I didn't. When I watched it this time, I was like, I don't think I've seen this before. But so now we know, we're done. We've moved on from the Dead Space. That fucking poster artwork does not all match what is in the movie, but now we know. All right, let's move on and play a game. Here we go.
Game time, baby.
Your theories are the worst kind. Right, your methods are sloppy and your conclusions are highly Shall we play?
How does this old Colonel Sanders motherfucker not know how to fucking skip?
What?
He's watching that TikTok.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking
of the
about?
dude's trying to skip.
It all came back to muscle memory right away.
He cannot get...
Can't do it.
Oh.
He must not have skipped very much as a child.
No.
Yeah, he didn't have whimsy in him.
He's
in
like
his heart.
70-something, so it's probably been 50, 60 years since he last skipped. So.
That's true. I just remember skip.
And probably has like 2 hip replacements and a knee replacement, so it might be a little difficult.
His new knees have never skipped before.
They have never.
That's true.
All right, so we are diving in to talk about Bryan Cranston.
Why are we laughing that hard, Aaron? What was
so stupid? He's trying so hard to.
Oh, you're watching it. I was like,
No.
In what year was Bryan Cranston born?
1946.
Oh, he's not that old, for fuck's sake.
1967?
65.
I feel like I
67.
just looked it up not that long ago, and I still don't remember. He's a cute
It
kid.
is 1956.
Wow.
So he's only 2 years older than my mom.
Wow.
Or younger. 2 years younger than my mom. That's crazy.
I think that's the year our mom was born. Yeah, he's
Really? I have no idea when our mom was born. I have no idea how old our mom is.
she's 70, dude. She turned 70 like last month.
70?
Yes.
Oh my god, she's old. That means we're old, Aaron. Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
you're really old.
That's how it happens. What serial killer did Bryan Cranston have a run-in with? Was it Jeffrey Dahmer, Charles Manson, John Wayne Gacy, or Ted Bundy?
John
Ted
Wayne
Bundy.
Gacy.
No, he's not. Yeah, it would have had to have been Charles Manson.
Yeah.
Manson.
Manson. Maybe.
Manson in the 70s?
Menanson?
Oh, wow.
Manson. He was 10 years old, and his mom
Yeah,
dropped
60s.
him and a cousin off at a ranch, and he rode horses with Charles Manson.
Whoa.
Yeah. What kid show did Bryan Cranston do voice acting for? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Big Bad Beetleborgs, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, or Captain Planet?
I wanted to be Captain
Bing,
Planet.
Bad Beetleborgs. I
If
never
he's
watched.
Captain Planet,
The
it's just an icon.
Power Rangers?
Yeah.
I think it's the Power Rangers, isn't it?
I wanna
'Cause
say
didn't he do the voice
Ninja
again in the
Turtles.
movie?
No.
I don't know.
He
Ninja
was
Turtles.
Zordon.
I didn't
Are
know he
you
was doing voice
suggesting he was
acting.
Zordon? He was not Zordon.
I didn't watch Power Rangers.
didn't either.
And I'm right, so go fuck yourself.
God.
He was in the 2017 movie version.
Really?
Yep.
All right,
Wow.
Lindsay was so right. I was so wrong.
She nailed it.
But props to me for admitting when I'm wrong. Okay.
That's true. That's true.
Where is his Breaking Bad tattoo located?
His
Is it
asshole.
on his finger, his leg, his back, or his ear?
His
Finger.
leg.
Dude,
Yeah.
can you
I'm
imagine
gonna
being like the
say
lead in Breaking Bad? Yeah, you can fucking put
his
that tattoo
leg.
anywhere.
It is
He's
on
so
his
good in that.
finger. It's kind of hard to see, but it's like the periodic table BR
Nice.
Oh,
or
nice.
BA. Yeah, like what's in the
And that
back
show
on
is so
there.
good.
It was so damn good.
Yeah, and his new show's equally as good.
What's his new show?
What's the new
Your
one?
Honor. It's fantastic.
Is
That's
it
a
good?
really stupid name, though.
It's great. It opens up with his son. He's a judge, and his son hits a kid on a motorcycle and flees the scene.
Oh,
Oh
jeez.
shit.
And that's how the show starts.
Damn.
All right,
And the kid
not
that he
spoilers.
hit is like a mobster's son.
Oh.
Ugh.
So it gets
Spoilers.
dark, and it's very good.
What's it on?
Showtime. I think it's the third.
Showtime.
Yeah,
Who the
I
fuck
think so.
has Showtime? No one has Showtime.
Is it Showtime? I don't know. It's coming out on the third season.
Oh wait, people have that for Yellow Jackets, which is hot garbage.
Yeah.
No, this is a really great show. I should check it out.
What job was Brian planning on after getting his degree? Was it
Chemist.
teacher, chemist, police officer, or electrician?
Teacher.
Teacher.
No, teacher. Yeah, teacher. But I want to be a chemistry
great
teacher. It's a trick.
It is police officer.
Oh, that's
Yeah, he
disappointing.
got his 2-year degree in police science.
Why did
Really?
AI generate Brian Cranston?
Yeah,
as
what's
a
up with
police
the
officer?
AI generated Cranston?
And he's
pretty
carrying
cool.
a
His
two
head
by.
is
Is he
huge.
carrying a 2x4? What the fuck?
He's fucking.
I think it's
yeah,
a
he's-
railing.
It's a railing.
Oh, okay.
So
He's right.
I thought it was like a. Yeah, I thought it was like a 2x4 too.
Because they're doing some skipping.
But there was
gonna be a
another
wrestler.
AI one. I think there's a show coming out or something that I don't know. I didn't read all of it. How much is his net worth?
25 million.
80 million.
50 million.
70.
Is 30
30.
million.
That's pretty good.
It's a lot of money.
Good.
Yeah.
It's a heck of a lot of money.
And how tall is he?
5'11".
5'8".
6'1".
6'7".
What?
It's
Oh my god, he's monstrous.
giant. You ever see him next
hides
to
it so
Pinkman?
He's a
like a
fucking
bear.
giant.
He's 5'10".
You're only off by almost a foot. Just cut off him. You just need some leg extensions.
Yeah,
Thank
they
you,
had Mark
Rebecca.
Singer stand in a hole next to him in this movie.
See how tall he's a Malcolm? He's like in the fucking ceiling.
They were kids,
He's
AJ.
standing
They
next
were
to
kids.
children.
It's hard to tell. There's wide angles.
There's some weird angles.
All right, thank you, Rebecca. That was a good game. Time to move on and do some listener feedback. Here we go.
I suggest we read some listener feedback, sir.
Make it so, number one.
Emails. You tiny little emails. You precious little emails. Where are you?
All right. Spiv is out, so I will cover for the listener feedback section, in which case there was basically no comments on last week's movie.
no.
Let me pull them up, though, because for whatever reason, like, it hides some. So it hid Matthew Pfeiffer's comment. I don't know what that's about. Anyways, Marilyn Knepper says, recipe to make the apple. Mix Adam and Eve, good versus evil, a disco ball, Jesus Christ Superstar, and lots of cocaine. That's like,
Probably.
yeah, honestly, 100%. Yeah. Alternative title, 6 and 1/3 sticker of the beast. Matthew Pfeiffer says, Chris was so right. Let me repeat that. Matthew Pfeiffer says, Chris was so right, with an underlined right. The apple was the equivalent of the day before colonoscopy. At the start, you think it's going to be fun, but after so long, all you're left with is shit and a leaking asshole.
Who starts off thinking it's going to be fun?
Yeah.
Well, Matthew Piper likes leaky assholes.
Dude,
so
I don't know.
It's
I
all.
don't know. Like, I wouldn't roll it out. You never know what's going to happen.
Honestly, we should just rename him Leaky Asshole in the Slack.
Yeah, no. Apple, worst movie of the year. As we can see based on the comments that we received, which is, that's it. Those are the only 2 comments. I don't even know why we continue the show at this point. What's the fucking point?
Stop. Yeah.
This is called me guilt tripping. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to go guilt trip for the next 5 minutes. No, if you want to get your comment on the show, leave it on the YouTube or go to our website, bad-movie-night.com. You can leave a voicemail. We always love them voicemails. And let us know what you're thinking, what you thought of Dead Space, or any questions, comments you have. We will include them in next week's show. Spiff will read them in his way, which is weird and creepy. And that's what we
Wouldn't have it any other way, right?
But now, I got to pull it up. We have an important job to do.
No, we don't.
No, we
don't need your wheel.
We don't need your wheel.
No, you're not here.
You're out.
so
We picked a movie.
We picked a movie already.
Okay, so what do we do?
AJ's got the trailer.
All right, AJ.
Well, I got
Give
the
me
full
trailer.
movie.
Just skip around a little bit.
Wait, hold on. Can I ask a few questions?
Okay.
No.
Did you guys let AJ pick a movie?
Nope.
No.
No, someone else picked this.
Thank God.
Lindsay introduced us to this
Oh, it's good.
in the pre-show.
All right, here we go.
John Claude, or does it have what's his face? Golf.
Doesn't.
Is it gonna be good? Am I gonna miss something cool?
You're gonna miss something amazing.
You're gonna have to watch
Are you
it.
fucking kidding me? This is lame.
Janice Starlin is the owner of and model for a cosmetics company.
John Talbot's here for your 11 o'clock.
Thank you, Mary.
But she's getting
Pause.
older.
Don't you think she's a little too old to be a model?
I want to watch this. This is hard shit. This is fucking hard
You need a new
shit.
face for the Starlin line. Maybe it is time to face some facts.
Then she discovers a doctor with a secret formula.
The queen wasp paralyzes its victim with its venom. Wasp hormones not
gonna be
only
so
arrest
good.
aging.
It's gonna be so good.
I'd like to get started
Wait till
today.
I see
That's too dangerous. I've never tested this on human beings.
You'll test it on me.
The
Amazing.
Wasp Woman.
Oh my God.
It's me.
Now she's young and beautiful again.
Do I still remind you of your mother?
Out to get revenge.
Let go of me.
And changing in more ways than one.
All right, stop. We've seen so much. We've seen so much.
Oh my God!
This is
movie of the
Mansquito
movie
meets
year.
movie of the year next
I was
week.
watching Chris and not the trailer.
Movie of the year. Yeah, you're gonna miss out, Chris.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so we're watching.
Yeah.
We got the whole movie. Sean found it for us, the master.
It's on YouTube.
This
Yeah.
is fucking ridiculous, guys. I'm bringing my laptop. I'm gonna see what happens. This is too fucking good.
It's gonna be way good. It looks amazing.
It's like
Yeah.
fucking movie of the year. She's a fucking wasp woman.
I know. I know.
Imagine if she
Because she wants Botox and it's the early 90s and we don't have Botox yet.
That's why I haven't got my ass done yet. Otherwise, I'd be up on that ass. I'd get super ass.
Oh my god.
What are you having done
Aaron,
to your ass?
Ladies love ass. That's what I've been told. No, I don't know. So next week
shit.
is the Wasp Woman from what, 96? Is that what it said?
95, I think.
95.
Yeah.
So cool.
And Sean says that is available on the Garbage and Gold Cinema YouTube channel. So
Yeah,
I guess you just search
unedited, no less.
For Wasp
crazy.
Woman, it will come up, and it is a Jim Wynorski movie, which is a prolific schlocky filmmaker. That's what we're covering next week. I may or may not be here. If I'm not here, AJ will be the host, I assume.
Yep.
And you can all look forward to that. We do thank you for listening to the show. And if you enjoyed it, please go to the iTunes, leave a review. That helps out the show. Consider joining the Patreon, patreon.com/badmovienightshow. Get your movie on the wheel. Join the Slack. Other bonuses. We're always working on new things. But that's it for now, guys. We will catch you here next week when we watch Wasp Woman. Goodbye.
Bad Movie Night Podcast. Podcast. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night.